This past week, Judge Juan Merchan decided to kick the can down the road yet again on whether or not he is going to keep Donald Trump as a convicted felon or completely throw out the convictions against him. We were supposed to get that decision on Tuesday, and instead, the decision was, I'm not going to make a decision right now. I think Juan Merchan is a little shy at the moment because he knows what's coming down the pipeline for him. The problem is, I don't think he understands that even if he throws out all of the charges against Donald Trump, Republicans are still going to come after him with everything they have. And we know that because Republicans literally told us that this week. 2 Republican representatives, both from the state of Florida, of course, Anna Paulina Luna and Corey Mills, went on Fox News this past Sunday, where Mills suggested a criminal probe into Judge Merchan and his family. Here's what Mills said. Let's look at Judge Merchan and his daughter, who was actually a fundraiser and was actually trying to support Kamala Harris and Joe Biden when it came to raising funds on the back of President Trump being in the New York court system. I think that what we're seeing right now is that the Department of Injustice and the lawfare that was going on now is coming to a screeching halt with President-elect Donald Trump coming back into office. But, he said, let's look at Merchan and his daughter. Well, okay, let's look at it. Because the courts already did look at it, right? Merchan, before he even accepted the case, went to the ethics panel in the state of New York and said, listen, my daughter works here at a consulting firm that mainly works with Democrats. I'm about to oversee a trial of a Republican. Is this okay? And they looked at it. They looked for potential conflicts of interest and didn't find any. And they said, no, you're okay. You're good to go. He got the approval on his own to avoid any kind of conflict. And that's been settled. There is no need for a criminal probe. Nothing that happened was illegal. But nothing about that matters to these Republicans because, by God, they're still going to do it. And then Anna Paulina Luna said it's not just Merchan and his daughter. We're going to go after Jack Smith. She said, quote, what I will tell you is that Jack Smith violated the Constitution. And I'm really happy that Jim Jordan and the House Judiciary is telling him to preserve evidence because even after President Trump is elected, we need to ensure that this never happens to any other candidate for president ever again. And so we have to follow through, see who exactly ordered that. And if it means that we need to bring criminal prosecution, I think that we need to. For what? Judge Eileen Cannon, a Trump-appointed judge who was clearly in the tank for Donald Trump. We know that because she dismissed the whole case. She even ruled that Jack Smith was appropriately appointed. And for the record, even if he wasn't appropriately appointed, that's not him breaking the law. You'd have to go back and go after the person who appointed him, Merrick Garland. Which honestly, at this point, I don't give a shit. I hate Merrick Garland. But Jack Smith was doing the job he was appointed to do. If the appointment itself was not legal, which it was, then that doesn't mean he was the one breaking the law. Whoever appointed him would have been the person in that case. But again, the matter was already settled by a Trump-appointed judge. But none of that matters. This is the start. These are the first targets. There will be criminal probes. And I'll tell you why. Not because they think they're going to be able to prosecute any of these people. They won't. The point is to ruin their lives. The point is to ruin their reputations. The point is to drain them financially by making them lawyer up and sit through hearings and depositions and all kinds of whatever. That's the point. To make their lives hell. And Republicans are telling us very clearly, we're about to start doing that. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.